the great period of peace came to an end. Goku and the Z Warriors will have new limits to overcome. The universe is no longer the same. Goku will have to overcome his limits. And in the great game the gods created, mortals are but pawns. It seems the gods want to play again. The most incredible battle of all time is about to begin.
I better get them out of here so they don't destroy everything.
Do you really think you can challenge a god?
This time will be different. We won't be just entertainment for them. Now I'm the one who makes the rules. It's gonna be awesome. Three years have passed since the Tournament of Power. All universes went through moments of peace. Zeno-sama always told Daishikan that he was excited for the moment when a new Tournament of Power would happen. Everything seemed to be happening with extreme tranquility, but this does not always appear to be the true reality. All the gods of destruction felt extremely intrigued by what happened in the Tournament of Power. They were unhappy with a mortal making idiotic decisions, and because of his fault, he managed to convince Zeno-sama, the creator of everything, to create a tournament capable of destroying all universes at the whim of the multiverse. The gods are infuriated knowing the relationship between Goku and Zeno-sama, being fully aware that Goku has the free will to arrive at the King's Palace whenever he wants and free permission to talk to Zeno-sama or even play and ask to whatever he wants whenever he wants. What was even more strange was the fact that Zeno-sama had shown himself totally partial in the tournament, leaving his support for Universe 7 declared. After all these events and battle against Broly, Cell Max, and several other villains that emerged, the gods continued to look at Universe 7's performance and especially Goku's performance. At this moment, all the gods of destruction gather and say to Beerus that the great failure of mortals will always be Son Goku. If everyone analyzes it, everywhere Son Goku goes, a catastrophe ends up happening. Even in the periods while Beerus slept, the Saiyan's arrival on Earth, and after all the events he went through, there's something strange with this Saiyan. It is not normal for a warrior of this class to always be able to emerge victorious from extremely difficult battles, and even the death itself he will conquer. It even seemed that another certain supreme god has been watching him from the beginning, so that he's always saving himself with another kind of ultimate goal. Beerus does not agree 100% with the ideal of all other gods due to whether or not it was not for Goku and his friends. Perhaps Universe 7, like several other universes, could not exist anymore. But in the rule of the gods, if a god turns against all other gods, all gods involved rebel against that god and eliminated. At that moment, it was already clear that all the gods of destruction saw Goku as a target and knew that if he was not eliminated, natural catastrophe would still happen, as if it were a coincidence on Earth, and would still cause other universes then not to be eliminated. If it was not for that mortal's attitudes, they would never end up suffering just like they did in a Tournament of Power. Beerus enraged all the gods. He ends up understanding the gods' decision and say that it will be done, but it will be done his way. Beerus says that he will find a way to seal Goku so that he can't escape a dimension, and make an excuse for Zeno-sama of the Great Priest, because killing the Saiyan due to the relationship he has with Zeno-sama can still create something more devastating. The gods agree. On Earth, all the Z Warriors were having fun and peaceful days with their families, while Goku and Vegeta carried out their training. Beerus appears in the middle of Goku and Vegeta's training. Goku is all happy to see Beerus and greets him with a tone of naivety. But Vegeta looks at the God of Destruction with a look of strangeness to see that the God of Destruction came to Earth alone, without Whis. Vegeta already suspected that Beerus was up to something, because most of the times that the God of Destruction appeared in Universe 7 or in Earth, it was next to his angel to take Goku and Vegeta for training or for a mission, but this time he was alone. Beerus looks at Goku and speaks.
Goku, I need you to come with me in the time chamber.
Goku, with a naive face, is happy to imagine that Beerus is wanting to train Goku. At that time, Vegeta tells Goku not to go because unlike before, he's noticing something different about Beerus. Beerus says that Goku doesn't have any choices, that if he doesn't obey him, the whole Earth will be destroyed and he will be blamed for that. Vegeta speaks.
What is happening right now? What's going on through Beerus' head?
After the dialogue between the God of Destruction and the Saiyans, Beerus leaves Vegeta in the training place and advances with Goku in the time chamber. At the entrance of the time chamber, Goku realizes that Beerus did not want to enter and questions the reason for the decision of the God of Destruction. Beerus keeps a straight face and tells Goku to just go in. Goku starts to laugh and then changes his face to a serious one and says that he already knew that sooner or later this would happen. He already thought it was strange when the entire Universe 9 decided to attack him in the Tournament of Power, and he already imagined that from a certain time he would be the target of the gods. Beerus continues to maintain his straight face without saying a word. Goku says that if Beerus is so sure the other gods are right, he should end Goku's existence right now, since he's such a threat, otherwise things could get worse later. Goku keeps looking at Beerus, but Beerus doesn't say a word. So Goku laughs again and says he already understands and ends up entering the time chamber. Upon entering the time chamber, he hears the sound of a huge explosion. This huge explosion destroys the entrance to the time chamber, trapping Goku. Beerus says,
"It's done."
At that moment, Vegeta appears in front of the time chamber, saying that what Beerus did was a big mistake. Even if it came from a decision chosen by several other gods, Kakarot's steps go far beyond that. A mortal who managed to activate the Ultra Instinct and impressed all other gods will never be stopped with a ceiling. Unless Beerus the Destroyer was afraid, alongside the other guys, to challenge the mortal that impressed even Zeno-sama. Beerus remains serious and replies that he has nothing to resolve with Vegeta. That what he needed to do was already done, and if he had one more thing against the Destroyer's decision, he could resolve it with him in his fists. Vegeta smiles and says that he won't need to do anything, just wait and time will tell. Beerus returns to his planet. Meanwhile, in the time chamber, an angry Goku begins to reflect and says, "It was just like that time. I remember like it was yesterday, while I was fighting Hit in the Universe 6 tournament. Mr. Beerus and his brother Champa were fighting each other, saying that one would destroy the other's universe as if they were banal things. So many lives eliminated by the whims of gods. So many catastrophes occurring, now without any obvious explanation they decide to arrest me, as if I were a greater threat to everyone. This has already gone too far." Goku begins to raise his powers more and more in the time chamber and activates his Ultra Instinct. Goku from now on lives with a new goal. "Now everyone will know, for better or worse, who I am. Everyone will know the real Son Goku. Beerus will regret not killing me. If his idea was to end me, this silly was the worst choice. Now I will get more and more powerful until the moment I can get out of here. Now it's time for revenge!"